according to a late-breaking rumor, a huge stipulation will be added to this War Games match, which will be if a member of the Brawling Brutes team, if they pin any members of the Bloodline, they will become the brand new double champion.
That can't be right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Wrestle Juice. It's time for last minute rumors, news, speculation, betting odds, and predictions. Let's dive right into it. As many of you may or may not have seen, probably a lot of you didn't see it because it was SmackDown was on FS1 tonight. And apparently the opening 10, 15 minutes or so were preempted, I think, on the West Coast. I don't know how that worked exactly. I was not paying attention. I wasn't planning on watching it until much later. But apparently a bunch of people got the beginning of SmackDown, which featured the return of Becky Lynch. That was actually preempted by for a lot of people. But yeah, Becky Lynch came back. She was announced as the 5th member of Team Bianca for War Games. Now, this had been reported by PW Insider as a possibility that a lot of people within WWE were talking about this, and they were very excited to have Becky back and that she'd be prepared for Survivor Series. So it turns out, yeah, that's true. She's going to be the 5th member of the Team Survivor Series. I'm sorry, the Team Bianca going into Survivor Series at War Games. And then PW Insider also, as an aside, a couple more rumors here, or rumor killers, I should say, said they've also heard nothing about Naomi, Sasha Banks, or Charlotte Flair related to Survivor Series. Apparently, for whatever reason, Michelle McCool, her husband, this dude named The Undertaker, and Maryse are all expected to be backstage there this weekend Survivor Series. I think this weekend might be when Undertaker does his one Dead Man show where he talks about what all the stories up and down the road, talk about duffel bags and guns. So yeah, I don't know why Maryse would be there. Well, I guess Miz isn't doing anything until Raw, so I don't know why she'd be there, but whatever. Maybe they're going to film some stuff for Miz and Mrs. Who knows? Let's talk about this. The advantage. Of course, going into War Games, one team is slated to have the advantage in each match. And what does that mean? It means that throughout the match, one of the teams is going to have, they're going to go in first, and they're going to have, like, the third person to enter the match is going to be one person from one of the teams. Therefore, they'll have an advantage, a 2-on-1 advantage. The match can't end until everybody's out of their little cages, though. But still, the advantage is very important because 2 people can beat up on 1 person. Now, funny thing about that is, mathematically speaking, it doesn't work in your favor to have the advantage. It's actually much more of a disadvantage because history tells us that in all but 2 of the NXT War Games matches, the team with the disadvantage has gotten the win. So only 2 instances out of, I don't know how many there's been, 5, 6, 7, something like that. And all of them except for 2, the team with the advantage got the loss. This seems to be playing out here tonight. The Brawling Brutes and friends got the advantage over the Bloodline as Sheamus and Drew McIntyre beat the Usos thanks to some overbooking shenanigans with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They're really starting to push the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens stuff hard tonight on SmackDown. And then, of course, obviously back on Raw, Rhea Ripley got the advantage for her team. So you would think, if history's any indication, Rhea Ripley got the advantage for Damage Control. They're going to lose their match. And then the Brawling Brutes got the advantage. They're going to lose their match. That's actually exactly in line with my expectations heading into the War Games. Let's talk about the betting odds. Now, I don't really consider this stuff spoilerish because at any time, this stuff can change. Plans change, situations change. And in fact, in those 2 War Games matches, the odds are actually not that far off. There isn't a heavy favorite or underdog or whatever. Let's start off with the men's War Games match. These are from odds checkers Tom Dodd. I got this from PW Mania, but they got it from Odds Checker, and this is written up by Tom Dodd. So credit goes where credit's due. So the Bloodline right now are a slight favorite over the Brawling Brutes. They're a negative 227 to the Brawling Brutes, plus 175. So I like this here on PW Mania Odds Checker thing they got. It gives you the implied chance to break it down to like a percentage. So in this case, the Bloodline has a 69.4% chance of winning their match compared to the Brawling Brutes and Friends, who have a 36.4% chance. That would leave a 0.2% chance for, I guess, a botch. And no winner. I guess that's, the earthquake happens and the building collapses. Women's War Games. Team Bianca Belair is the favorite at a minus 149, which gives them a 59.9% chance of winning. That's almost a 60% chance of winning, according to these betting odds. Team Damage Control with a plus 110, which gives them a 47.6% chance of winning. Again, 48 plus 60. That doesn't even add up mathematically speaking. So I guess it's not even a matter of like making these add up. I don't know. I'm new to the whole thing. I'll be honest. I do not understand betting odds at all. Let's talk about the SmackDown Women's Championship match. So I know earlier in the day, Ronda was at like a minus 4,000 point favorite, which now she's at a minus 3,333 point favorite with a 97.1% chance of winning. Shotzi Blackheart is at a plus 1,200 underdog with a 7.7% chance of winning. So evidently there are extra percentage points just sort of laying around. Because that does not, 97 and 7 does not add to 100. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor's. Oh, by the way, yeah, Ronda Rousey's totally winning that match. Like, that's my prediction on that. That's total. That's firm. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. This one was kind of up in the air for me. I didn't quite know what to think about it. They didn't really have any go-home math. It's obvious Triple H really likes Finn Balor. They set something potentially up over the weekend, during the week on Thanksgiving, where they did a segment where Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley went to go to the Mysterio's house for Thanksgiving. And instead of eating turkey, they just completely destroyed Dom's dad, Rey Mysterio, who's already in a walking boot. Now, I don't think that's going to figure into this match here with Judgment Day's Finn Balor and AJ Styles with the OC. But I don't know. I could see that maybe coming back to bite Dom in the ass. At the same time, Rey Mysterio still got that boot on. I don't know how they justify it, him showing up just to screw over like Judgment Day's leader. I don't really think that would make sense. So I'm not really considering that. My pick would be Finn Balor. And I don't even know why. Although they could do the thing where AJ wins and then Damage Control. And then Judgment Day gets their heat back, quote unquote, where like Finn takes a loss, but it's not like an overwhelming victory for AJ Styles. And then Judgment Day pounces and they get the upper hand and they beat the shit out of the OC. Kind of like how they did with Edge and Rey Mysterio when they did the tag match thing. So I think that's a possibility as well. Right now, the betting odds are saying that AJ Styles is in fact the favorite going into this at a minus 227 with a 69.4% chance of winning. Finn Balor at 138 with a 42% chance of winning. Once again, there's like 12 points left on the table there, something like that. But no, I don't know. I got Finn Balor in that match. In the United States Championship match, Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. Right now, Seth Rollins is the favorite at a minus 275 with a 73% chance of winning. Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory, they're both hovering at a plus 333. With each of them have like a 23.1% chance of winning. Which again, mathematically, this is not supposed to add up to 100%. Yeah, I think that Seth Rollins is going to win this, but I wouldn't be shocked if Austin Theory did. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think it'd be smart to do that. I think they need to build up Austin Theory a bit more, make him more of a threat, and I think you can make him look strong and have Seth Rollins fear him a little bit if he really shows something in this match, if he really takes out Bobby Lashley. And in doing so, maybe he takes his eye off the prize and Seth Rollins is able to capitalize. And then Austin Theory's like, I don't really care. I got nothing left to lose. And then he still attacks Seth Rollins or something like that. I think maybe if Seth Rollins wins this, but then Austin Theory finds a way to beat the crap out of both guys after the match. I know it's kind of a long shot, but I think it's possible, and he could be viewed as like a real threat. And I think that's probably how that match is going to go down. No other matches were announced for Survivor Series, so it looks like we're going to be sticking with the 5 that we got. And there are no kickoff matches. They don't do kickoff shows under Triple H, from what I understand. Which is cool because those always have like a knock on them. Everybody's like, oh, why would you put this in the kickoff show? It's worth so much more, man. So anyways, yeah, that's going to do it. That's it for the show. Tomorrow for War Games, or if you're watching this on the day of War Games, I am going to be watching it live with my buddies over there at Going In Raw with Larson, with the Enforcer. We're going to be doing it across both platforms, our Going In Raw channel over at youtube.com/Steven Larson and our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Steven Larson. Hopefully you'll join us. It's always a good time. Wrestling's better with friends. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you want to know where I got this hat, friendoshop.com. We got a brand new shop over there. I'm going to be adding some Wrestle Juice stuff to that shop over the coming weeks and months. It's going to be sort of the one place you go for all the Friendo stuff. So this is nice. It's embroidered. It's nice and embroidered. So look at that. Am I a dork for wearing my own merch? Yeah, probably. But, got to sell this stuff. Friendoshop.com. Right now we got Black Friday deals. It's Friendo Friday is the code. Use that to get a big discount. We got a bunch of good stuff over there. Check it out. Till next time, check out this video here.